and welcome to Strangers in Fiction.
This is a show that we do together.
It is a show that we
Strange.
do together.
And we talk about fiction and stuff.
Yes.
Ta-da! That's not the theme tune. You'd have heard that at the beginning. That was just a little ad lib. I'm available for hire. For writing songs, nothing else.
Right.
Yeah. Although sex work is work.
It is.
Yeah. Anyway, that went so weird so quick. Oh, I'm not starting again. We're going.
Nope.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
That's
I'm good. I mean, I'm not, but I'm pretending to be good, and that's good enough.
I'm pretty sure most of us are pretending to be good right about now. So, like,
Right.
I'm not too worried about it.
It's a hellscape.
Yeah, it really is, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it immediately. So,
Okay.
avid viewers of this show will remember Cunt Can, and I'm pleased to inform you that it is right here. It exists now. I've damaged this bit. Forget that.
I
Ignore my
love it
fingernails.
so much. It's
Ta-da.
beautiful.
Ta-da. It is, in fact, a can of chickpeas,
Okay.
which is fantastic.
That is fantastic. It's
Yeah.
a pun. No, that's perfect. I love it. Do I
don't
do
know
I
if
get
it'll
one?
go on.
Do I get a
I'm
label?
I've got a label to send you.
Yes!
So you
I'm
can make
so
your own one.
excited. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
We're gonna see if that falls, and
Okay,
if it does,
that's fine.
so does the Empire.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with my time. What have you been up to?
Alternating between not sleeping and sleeping a lot.
Oh, that's fun.
Mostly, yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
How's that going for you?
This time I slept a lot, so I'm not. I'm. I'm just kind of slow, not loopy.
Still vaguely hinged.
Yes.
That's a shame.
Vaguely hinged, yeah. Like partially hinged, not completely unhinged. It's fine.
Oh, I'll have to catch you on another day.
Yeah. Alright, thanks for joining.
I wish we'd have discussed that beforehand.
Right?
Oh my gosh. So what have you been up to? Have you been doing any writing?
I have.
Okay, good.
Yes, I'm almost finished with chapter 5.
Amazing.
Yes, I planned on being finished with chapter 5 by the time we were recording this episode, so I could just be like, yes, I did it, I won, thank you, accountability. But it didn't happen. I just have not been bothered to do a lot of the things that I planned on doing recently, like over the weekend and then yesterday, because it's Tuesday, so this week has only been a day. But I didn't quite finish it because I realized that I still have a problem in the subplot that I fixed all the problems in. So I'm
Bloody
trying
hell.
to fix that.
Are you in the process of actually being able to work it out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
that's-
I've almost got it figured out. I'm pretty sure that I have identified the last little teeny tiny nitpicky nuance thing that is keeping this from getting off the ground. And I've been working on it. So we're almost there. We're almost there. Book 2 is almost draftable.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. And I have just been like workshopping it, like just writing and rewriting the same scene over and over and over again. So that's fun.
Part of the parcel.
What?
It's part of the parcel.
Part of the parcel, indeed. Indeed it is. And, that's where I'm at right now. But chapter 5 is almost finished. It probably just another page or so, probably.
Well, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad.
Maybe I'll finish it today. I don't know. It'd be cool to get it done by tomorrow, Wednesday, because that is the regular night of the week that my alpha reader and I sit down with the latest chapter when I am coming out with it weekly or every
That's
other
cool.
week. Yeah, so that'd be good if we could do that.
Sweet. Keep it going. As soon as we
Yeah.
finish this, I think you should just finish it.
Okay.
Just
That's
finish
the plan.
it.
Yeah.
Just get it done.
Okay.
Whatever. Be aloof about it, and then you don't have to fret about it.
There you go.
Might as well just do it.
I might as well
Just
fucking do it.
no
Yeah.
problem. No. So that's how I would fix that.
Cool. What about you? What have you been up to?
My best friend of 20 years from England has been visiting for the last 2 weeks, so I spent the last 2 days cleaning, because she and I are like the messiest people I know. When it's just me, I can deal with that mess, but she comes along with like a lot more makeup and clothes than me, which ends up everywhere. And I hope she never listens to this because I'm gonna out her for something. Every time she comes to visit, she leaves behind something.
Oh,
And by
yeah.
that I mean random eyelashes or like contact lenses and stuff, and I'll find them in weird places. And we found a contact lens like under a curtain, like 4 months after she'd left, because it had like popped out of her eye somehow, which I didn't know was a thing.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that was the thing that could happen. Like, I've tried contact lenses before, and not only do they not pop out, I can barely get them out of my eye. It's terrifying.
Oh, that's horrible.
So, yeah.
Ew, no.
Yeah, I don't like contacts. I tried it. I don't like it. It's too stressful.
It is a lot of stress. I think I was 15 or so, and the optician that I went to see, because I was like, I don't want to wear glasses anymore, they're shit, and now I love them. I was like, okay, can you try and get it into my eye? And so he did, and I was like, Disney moment, this is amazing. I can see clearly, and there's no glasses on my face. This is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He went to get it out of my eye, and as a reflex, I punched him. And it took my dad holding me down so that the optician could get it out of my eye, because I kept flailing about, because I was like, no, they're gonna have to stay in. You're not going anywhere near my balls anymore. I don't know if he's doing okay still.
He's
Or
probably
if I
fine.
traumatised the guy. He's probably fine. That can't have been the first time he's been punched.
No, people get weird about their eyeballs, and people do not like to have their eyeballs touched. I know I don't like to have my eyeballs touched. I'm very sensitive about it.
Reasonable thing to be upset about.
Right. Yeah, they're very vulnerable and squishy. And
It's the squishiness.
we need them. Like,
Yeah.
they are there's such a huge part of our survival. And they're so complicated and evolved and squishy. So, yeah.
They're very
Eyeballs.
vulnerable. I don't like that they could come out. That upsets me greatly.
Yeah, I am preoccupied by the idea of my eyeball coming out and then not being able to close it and still kind of being able to see. Nope.
That's made me feel very unwell. I don't like that.
It's not fun.
For someone who loves reading horror, whenever there's an eye thing, I have to skip over it.
Could not do that.
Oh my god. I can't.
Yep.
I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, I'm getting vaguely ill myself right now. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Cool.
Stop talking about eyeballs.
Stopping no more balls. Hashtag no more balls. So.
People are gonna think that that's like a weird, like.
Like a feminist thing.
Yeah, like a female supremacy thing. Like, castrate neuter all the men. No, that's not what we're talking about.
Stop talking about squishy eyeballs. That's what I mean. Although Elon told us that there are no more hashtags, so that doesn't count anymore.
I didn't know you could just get rid of hashtags. Okay.
Yeah, apparently. That's the thing. Topical news from Strangers in Fiction.
It's not a thing. You can't get rid of hashtags. People are going to still keep using them.
I'm bringing it back into the real world and just like saying them out loud because I feel like that is my little protest. It's not a very good protest. There are so much more important things.
Yeah.
So many more important things to protest, but right now I'm sticking to my guns. I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway. So my friend's been visiting and that's been really fun. I find it really stressful when I have to relax because I have so much to do in my mind that I'm like, this is a fucking waste of time. I had the best time. D, if you're watching this, I've just said your name by accident. And also, I love you. But when I'm spending time with people and hanging out, I'm like, this is such a waste of my time. Which is so horrible. And at the time, obviously, I'm like trying to be in the moment. But if I'm like, oh, I've got all these things I could be doing to advance the cause or whatever it is that I'm doing, that I just feel like, I feel like I should be able to put a pin in the social thing and say, when I'm done, then we can hang out, which is terrible, which I'm not a very good friend. But that's how I feel about it. I feel like it should be shorter bursts of time. I could schedule you in for a coffee because I need to sleep because I am working all the time. Because it's exhausting being social, even with people that I care about and that I feel comfortable with. I just feel like I have to entertain them all the time, which is a me problem, really. But I just feel like I could be doing so many other things.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't watch this episode. It sounds like I had a horrible time. I didn't. I love her so much and we had a great time, but I also am now behind on everything.
Yeah. No, that's the problem with relaxing, doing anything other than work. Is the toxic productivity goblin is just like, no, you should be working right now because you're falling behind and you're wasting time doing things that are going to maintain your mental health. Don't do that. Just work constantly. No, productivity goblin, stop. It's okay to take breaks. It's necessary to take breaks. Please take care of yourselves, book goblins. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I find that is I mean, this isn't a new hot take or anything, but it is so much worse here in America than it is in England. Like in England, you get your, I think it's like 5 point something, 5.2 or I can't remember. Correct me in the chat. But you get a lot of standard vacation time. And here people get like 2 weeks and they have to earn extra, which is fucking banonkers.
Banonkers, yeah, it is.
I'm not changing it. It's banonkers, and I think it's ridiculous.
It is, absolutely. Yeah, we definitely have a culture of toxic productivity. And, we don't know how to take time off. We don't know how to relax. We don't know how to take care of ourselves. And that's a problem.
But also a lot of people aren't actually productive. This is the thing, that the system doesn't work, is that you can work for, it's not everybody, so don't give me any grief. You can work for like 80 hours a week, but are you actually being effective in your job, in your role, or whatever it is that you're doing? Unlikely. Unless you have a particular type of personality. That was the wrong lever. I'm down here now. This is going so well. I do feel that breaks are very, very necessary, and there are some countries, I can't think of them off the top of my head, that will have like 4-day work weeks, and their productivity, the measurable productivity, is way higher. So I think especially Americans and other, places that have indoctrinated people into thinking this is a totally normal existence, have absolutely been sold to by a snake oil merchant.
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
Yeah.
So we haven't spoken. We haven't recorded an episode or had a live conversation of any kind since before your friend visited. So it has been. It's been what, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks since we talked. Yeah. So I missed you.
I missed you too.
But I'm glad you had fun with your friend, and that she didn't leave too many things behind.
Not this time. I went around and checked before she left. To make sure. It doesn't mean that we're not going to find
Final
something.
walkthrough. Yeah.
Bless her.
Awesome.
So what has your time looked like? I know that you've been able to write, but have you been up to much else?
I've done lots of cooking, which has been kind of nice. I haven't
Nice.
been able to keep up with eating all of the things that I've cooked necessarily, but I've done a lot of cooking. And I've done some reading and collecting of books.
Cool.
I have some new ones on the shelves back here.
Yes, it looks more girthy.
Yeah, girthy. And my alpha reader friend and we've had some good talks recently. Like, he and I have just been sort of existing in the same universe as each other and not really, like, connecting and keeping each other apprised of, like, where we're at emotionally. So we caught up on that, and that was really good. Yeah. And, you know, we watched some Rick and Morty together. Normally we do, like, a weekly watch party where,
cool.
because we're long distance, so we like to let's do the same activity together over the internet, which is awesome. What a time to be alive. We do that. We try to do that every week. So, caught up on Rick and Morty. Yeah.
That's also a very good choice.
Yes, I agree. It's a very good show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Cool. Nice. That sounds really good. It sounds like it's been good for the soul.
Yeah. I have felt badly about not being a great friend recently, so I'm glad that we have recommitted to each other. Let's spend more time together.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Friendship.
Yeah. So what have you read anything good recently?
I have read something good. Not that recently, but I have read something good that I refreshed. I'm now about to show you something that's definitely not going to be superimposed onto my Kindle. It's going to be there. Because I don't have the real covered version. If you do it looks sick in paperback, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really pretty.
I love the cover.
And I was surprised to learn that the author, Sarah, designed the cover herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she wanted full creative control, and I thought that was really cool. I listened to the episode of Booked where she was interviewed, and it was a laugh riot. You guys are so entertaining.
She is so funny.
Yeah.
I love Sora. She's great.
She's great.
For those who are listening and not watching, that is Amissis Liberis by Sarah Arnu.
Yes.
I thought it was pronounced differently. I think that's how she pronounced it. We're going with that. And if I'm wrong, then I'm sorry. But this is a book that I read a number of months ago. Had a little bit of a refresh recently because I knew we were gonna read it together. How did you find it?
I want it to be longer. I enjoyed it
Really?
a lot. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like a fun little story. It's okay. I don't want to say fun because that's a little bit misleading. It was fun to read. Yeah, it was super dark. It was fun to read, and it is super dark. Like, all of the characters in it are very, they're very human in that they are flawed, and it's definitely a tragedy. All of the characters in there sort of bring about their own downfall. There's really only one victim, and I'm pretty sure she dies, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and that's what, like, sort of kicks off the whole, revenge thing. Yeah.
It was, I was glad that it was short because I find things that are based on historically stuff to feel longer than they are. But this was fun. This was fun enough for me to enjoy it, and it was short enough for me to enjoy it. I can't say that I wouldn't enjoy it if it was a bit longer because now I've read it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's really funky. But funky's not the right word. You get what I'm going with.
Yeah.
How did you like the narrator?
I did, and I'm so glad that I listened to the episode of Booked where she's interviewed before I read the book, because that gave me insights to keep in mind as I was reading it, and it made it a much richer experience than it would have been if I had just read it blind. I really enjoyed the narrator. I thought I like Oliver's voice, and I like him as a character. He's kind of mysterious to me. Like, I'm not sure that I get him, just because it seems like he's it seems like he's, you know, a good person trying to rise above his circumstances, the circumstances of his birth, really. But then at the end, I was like, okay, what are you doing, my guy? What's going on? And I'd like to hear that part of the story, where he returns to the place of his birth and he tries to inherit his birthright. And I wanted to see more of the story from his perspective, which is why I wish it was longer. But and also just like more characterization of all the different characters, because there are so many. And like in chapter 1, they're all sort of like introduced sort of formally, which I thought was interesting. And then after that, we don't get a whole lot more information about them. It's just like, all right, here's what happened.
Yeah.
Which was very cool. It was very easy to follow the story, just because it was, how was her voice described? It's like commercial, but you can tell that she cares.
Yeah.
There you go. I remember it. Haha. Yeah. Commercial and lively. That's what it was. Yeah.
It's I felt like the way that it was told was like I was sat with Oliver at the pub and he was telling me.
And he was just telling you this story, yeah.
And I liked that because I felt like I was being told the story, not I was reading the story.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated a lot, especially with it being something that is off-piste for me. So, I did love the drama. I love that there was like revenge and betrayal and grief, and it was just all like, whoa! It was a lot of really, really heavy subjects in a really tiny package, and you're like getting beat over the head with it every page. And I like that because I didn't get bored. I asked you before we started recording if you also disliked Aubrey, and I would love for you to tell the lovely listeners what you thought of Aubrey.
Yeah, I agree. Aubrey is a bastard. He's not a nice person. And, you know, he definitely gets what's coming to him. I found him to be one of the more sympathetic characters in the story, though. Just because I felt like we got in his head the most, if that makes sense. Like, everyone else was described on a very, like, surface level, but we had a few moments where we were really understanding Aubrey and what was going on with him. And I just find that I find that to be the most helpful for me in sympathizing with the character. So.
Interesting. I hadn't picked up on that, but maybe that's why I disliked him so much.
Yeah, because, like,
well, I mean, other than, like, the content warning assault in there.
Yeah.
Multiple assaults. Yeah, because immediately you're like, this guy's a bastard, and then, oh, he's still a bastard.
Yeah. No redemption story for Aubrey.
No.
No redemption arc for him.
Didn't like him. But he was necessary because it made it exciting.
Yeah.
And this element of, like, danger and, like, no, please, situation that I thought was cool.
Yeah.
I did appreciate being introduced to everyone and being told, like, this is roughly what's going to happen at the beginning, because then I was like, I know what's going to happen now, because I find it really hard to keep track of people's names in books. So if there's a cast of more than like 3 people, I find it a fucking struggle. I find it a real struggle if I'm not constantly reminded, or if their personalities aren't distinctly different. Especially if you have a scene with like a lot of dialogue, because I'm like, who's saying that? Like anyone could be saying that. So I feel like each of the characters was given their own, I do agree, like, surface level identity, because it is a short book, it's a novella.
Yeah,
you're not going to get deep dive into lore for every single person.
Very short. Look at that. It's so short. I read it in like half an hour, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally, I think Sarah did a good sort of amount of balancing between here is some lore and then this is what happens, rather than like random lore dumping and then you trying to work out where it all fits in. So I feel like it was fed to the reader in a non-patronizing way, personally anyway.
Yeah.
Because I've especially with things like, I don't know what perspective this is called. I'm still learning all of the terminology. Because Oliver's like talking to the reader sometimes.
It's predominantly in third person, but it's kind of third person omniscient. Because Oliver, I guess the premise is basically that he was able to piece together everything that happened exactly the way it happened based on his investigations, I suppose. And that's another part of the story that I'm really, really interested in. I wanted to see more of that. Like, what did the actual investigation look like? Who did he talk to? What did he read? Where did he go to find out this information? You know, because, like, he wasn't there when these two women, these two matriarchs were talking to the queen, Queen Victoria, which I thought was really cool. I don't normally like historical fiction either, but this was actually really interesting. And that's not a small deal coming from me. I don't normally like historical fiction.
Well, that's cool. There you go, Sarah. You converted another.
Yeah, right? Good job.
I have had the opportunity to, I don't know if it's beta read or alpha read, something, very, very early draft read of another book that, I'm not going to give any details, Sarah, don't worry, another book that she's been working on. And what I really appreciate about her as an author is that she does quite a good job of trying to get into the head of the character to give you an authentic emotional presentation of that person.
Okay. Yeah, I can totally see that.
And that's something that I care about when I read things.
Yeah.
If I don't care about the characters, I don't enjoy the book. I have to really, really care about them. And if I find them to be whiny or unrealistic, I do find that to be very challenging. Unless the whole shtick is the annoying one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that has to be, you know, a side character.
Hopefully. 100%.
Like, not a main character. Main
characters
must be likable, must be sympathetic. Can't do it otherwise.
Or absolute cunts.
I can't do that. I can't do absolute cunts either. Like, I really have to like the main character of a story. And I have to find them sympathetic. They have to have some kind of redeeming quality. That's why I don't like shows like Breaking Bad, where it's extremely realistic in that everyone is flawed and everyone has their issues, but, like, it is so boring to me, and it's just uncomfortable because there isn't a likable character among them. No, I can't like anybody. Everybody is a shitbag, and I don't like that.
That's why I liked it. Because I know those people. I don't know Walter White. If I knew Bryan Cranston, I wouldn't shut up about it. He's fantastic. I love an unlikable main character. Love them. As long as they're not, like, abusive, then I really, really like them. Like, I love a villain story. Especially when there is an unlikable quality. Don't try and make me like the villain every time. I don't like that. They're the villain. I'm not supposed to have sympathy for them.
Yeah.
Then who am I rooting for? Am I the bad guy for rooting for Mojo Jojo? I don't think so. Shout out to Powerpuff Girls. That's the first villain that came to my head.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Which Powerpuff Girl would you have been?
I don't know. Probably Bubbles.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
Anyway, totally off piece. That's the second time I've used that phrase today. That might be my phrase of the week. I do that, and I will say things, but I'll say them a lot until I get bored of it, or I'm like, oh, I've said that a lot of times this week.
Maybe I should stop.
And then I don't, just can't think of a replacement.
Yeah. So,
anyway,
there was one thing that I wanted to absolutely make sure to comment on.
Yes.
Page 86, the end of chapter 12. This is where things escalated. I was like, excuse me, how are you going to escalate from there? How are you going to escalate from there? because things were already pretty freaking escalated. So
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting, because then things escalated. That was not a false promise. That was just, all right, okay, things are serious now. Cool. Yeah.
From very early on, it was a big fat drama.
Yeah. Yeah,
Big
it's,
old
it's
drama.
extremely dramatic without being melodramatic.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked that. I love a power struggle. I love it when you question whether or not you're being given a red herring. So I was like, maybe such and such isn't such a bad person, and then you're like, they are though.
They're a bad
That's just a
person, yeah.
fact. I fully appreciate, but there's not too much that you can say without ruining things with a book of this length.
Yeah.
One of the exciting things about reading it is like, what next? And I don't want to take that away from anybody, but yeah, overall I think it's as I said before on the episode of books, I thought it was brilliant. And Sarah is fantastic, and I'm gonna say that again because she's brilliant and very, very funny.
Listen to her episode of Booked. It's great.
You should. She's got some very funny stories on
I was gonna say the kangaroo anecdote.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I've since told that anecdote on her behalf to strangers.
That's perfect.
When people ask me about Booked, I say, "Oh, I interviewed Sarah Arnu, and let me tell you, she's got some funny stories." Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's very funny.
After I listened, the voice in my head was British for hours afterward.
Brilliant.
Yeah, my thoughts had a British accent. That happens sometimes. I make no apologies. Yeah. I would expect your inner monologue to be British, though. Like that is your natural accent. But my inner monologue, it switches accents.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Like if I'm exposed to, like, after every time you and I talk, my inner monologue is your voice for like hours afterward. It's great.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
I love getting into people's heads in a positive way. That's nice.
Yeah. It's great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm very pleased about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, go, and I'm going to superimpose this again. Go and read this book that will be on here.
Get it in paperback. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'd recommend doing that. It looks lovely.
Mm-hmm. And it was published through indie press, Alien Buddha Press. So it was not self-published. And I thought that I liked hearing the story of how it came to be published. I thought that was really interesting. I'm glad that I listened to the episode of Booked before I read it.
I will link that in the description below in case anyone's interested in listening to it before.
Yeah, you are interested. You're totally interested. Go listen to it.
Yeah, no, it's a good episode. If I do say so myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. You got anything else going on at the moment? Anything else you're reading at the moment?
What else am I reading at the moment? I have not been doing a whole lot of other reading recently. And in fact, I read this book, Amissis Liberis, in preparation for the last recording that we did like a month ago. So I just like basically flipped through it right before we started recording. I was like, what are these people's names?
I wrote notes just in case you asked me a question.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Which house did you prefer? The Blackwoods or the Lygons?
Blackwoods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like either of them. I thought they were both cunts.
I didn't realise that was an option. You said either or. I didn't realise it was the third option.
It was a trick question.
I prefer the Blackwoods.
Okay.
Mainly because the love between Beatrice and her husband was nicer.
Mm-hmm.
And Lillian was a dickhead. And she had a dickhead kid.
Yeah.
That's largely that.
Yeah, the Blackwoods are supposed to be the sympathetic side of the conflict.
Yeah.
And the Lygons are supposed to be the bad guys. but everybody gets their comeuppance. Like, this is a tragedy. It's not a happy story. The ending is very depressing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I was just sitting there like, what is the message here? Like, either it's that everyone is a bastard, and this is either a story about the inherent darkness of humanity, or I don't know what it's about.
I think it's largely that, and
Okay.
when people do things for greed, then it's an example of it not working out for anybody.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's all very, like, the tragic flaw is absolutely greed, but it's political greed rather than material greed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Look at us getting all intellectual and shit, talking about themes and tragic flaws.
I didn't make any notes about that.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to remember things?
Right, yeah.
I can't. I need my notes because my memory's terrible.
Hmm.
It's not because I'm an inherently organised person. It's because I know I will make an utter tit out of myself if I don't. I think it was like the first episode that we did. You were like, "Who's your favourite character?" And I was like, "I don't fucking remember
I
their
don't
name."
know.
That was terrible. I didn't know that was a thing you were gonna ask.
I didn't either until I thought of it.
Because I don't remember things. I can like read a book and then go, "I liked that," and then forget all about it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a good brain exercise for me to be like, "Oh, I might actually be asked a question about this." It's a test. It's gonna be
It's
a
not
test
a
at the end.
test. It's not a
you're
test.
like-
You can literally just tell me I didn't remember or I don't remember, and that's a perfectly acceptable answer. You don't have to have a favorite
I
character.
can't do it every time. I can't do it every time. That's not
Sure you can.
acceptable.
Sure you can. Then it's a thing, and I just like ask you who your favorite character was, and you go I don't know, and I go sweet, and it's fine.
I might do that.
Sweet.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, Christ. Before I forget to say anything, so there is a thing that is happening at the moment, and it will still be happening when this episode goes out, and it will be ending on the 29th of August. So
Is it the thing I think it is? It's probably the thing I think it is.
probably. But since we both have an involvement in it, I wanted to bring it up. So, myself, Glenn Weatherhead, and Weatherhead, I said his name incorrectly, okay? I can't help it. I have a silly mouth that does silly things.
That's not how you say his name?
No, I said Weatherhead. And it didn't come out
Okay.
properly.
Okay, alright.
I'm gonna start again. Okay, myself, Glenn Weatherhead, and Danica Rose Lynn have come together to basically like create a little collective of people who want to do nice things. So the first thing that we are doing, it's the collective has a name. It's called Star Path Creatives, and we wanted to do like a little tester project, basically, just to see how we work together and what sort of things we can identify in the community from doing this thing that will allow us to create something even bigger, hopefully in the future, to do some more good. So the thing that we're doing at the moment is it's a story contest. It's a writing contest. So we were going to call it a short story contest, but the maximum word count is 5,000 words. Technically not short story.
Oh, okay.
So that is open for submissions at the moment. We're currently only going to be taking submissions from people within the US and within Canada, purely because the like legal hoops that you have to jump through for contests and competitions in other countries proved to be more complicated than we initially thought. Therefore, we just wanted to keep it simple. So what we've done is we have offered up options for prizes, so the winner of the contest will be able to pick what prize they want to select. So each of us has donated probably a few $100s worth of goods or services. The first place can choose from first, and second place will choose from second, and third place will have whatever is the remaining prize. And we're hoping that people will submit something to it. So that opened on the day of recording. No, yesterday. Oh fuck, I don't know what's happening. July the 14th, and the submissions close on the 29th of August. The prompt is a light in the darkness, and we are accepting entries from any genre. So whether it be erotica, or dark fantasy, or romance, or historical fiction, or sci-fi, or fantasy, or horror, whatever you want to do, we will accept anything, providing that you meet all the other criteria. But I will put a link to all the information in the description of this episode, because I really, really want people to apply, and I'm sat here talking to one of the judges right now. Sora's one of
Who?
So there are 9 judges that we've picked, so we each of us pick 3 people.
Aww,
and
I love that.
yeah, and then obviously Danica and Glenn and I will be doing like the final round of judging. So there are 3 rounds. So the first round will be basically just us sifting through the submissions and making sure that everything to do with the criteria has been met, and then that will be the first sort of like round, but it's not really judging. So then we'll be giving our judges stories to read. So these will be anonymous, and nobody's going to know who wrote the stories. The judges will then be ranking the stories in different sort of categories, and then the top ones from that round of judging will then go through to myself, Danica, and Glenn, and then we'll be having a look against the chosen criteria that we have. And I think it's going to be announced either at the end of November or the beginning of November. I really should have checked before I started on this whole spiel about it, but I'll put all the details in the description of the episode anyway. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember details of things, even if I'm directly involved with them. If I don't have my notes, useless.
Yeah. 2 questions. How many submissions do you have so far?
3. But we opened yesterday, and there were people that already had stories open. So our expectation is that people will find out the submissions have opened, then write the story, and then submit it by the end.
Okay. Actually, I lied. I have 3 questions. Second question. Will this episode come out before submissions close?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Just making sure that we're not doing this whole long spiel about something that people can no longer participate in, because that would be a really huge bummer. I hate that.
Yeah, there should be approximately 3 to 4 weeks worth of time between when this comes out and when submissions close, I think.
Is poetry allowed?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet.
I don't see why not, because
Okay.
it's between 100 and 5,000 words, so as long as you're within that thing.
Okay.
Poetry is
and it doesn't have to be a short story. It can be...
It's a writing contest.
Okay,
so.
writing contest. So poetry's allowed. Poets.
Yeah.
Get in there.
You better know it.
Yeah.
I just need to make a compilation of all the times I've been disappointed in myself, because I've captured that. It was so many episodes.
And then you should do a separate video on and put it out on YouTube or something, and just title it Saffron being iconic for however many minutes straight.
Just me doing this.
Yeah.
I say things like, oh fuck, what is that?
So I don't know if our watchers, listeners, book goblins can see it, but there's something behind you on your shelf that I do want to talk about with the book goblins. The cut can. I want to draw attention to it because I can't see it in frame right now. So Scoochie, yes, there it is. It's so beautiful.
Yes, it is a sticker.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm excited. I don't think I can fit it anywhere else.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it back there. Is that in view?
It is.
Okay, it's not.
Okay.
I don't know how mirrors work. Is that in view?
Yes, it is. Awesome.
Cool.
Perfect.
Yay.
That's so exciting. It's fun that you can just do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's part of the parcel. Part of the perks. It's a perk.
Yeah.
See, that's another one, part of the parcel. I've said that 4 times this week already. Twice today.
5 now.
Ridiculousness. Yeah. Oh, I was also on a show called All Caps Book Chat with Tim McKay and Isaac Anderson. That was a lot of fun. You can find that on the Booked channel and on Twitter, I think. But that was good. I talked about idiosyncrasy and Booked and Strangers in Fiction. So if you've come here from there, thank you. That's really cool, and I hope that you are doing well. And if you haven't arrived, then you won't be watching this. But I hope that you are happy with yourself, because I asked you to do something and you didn't.
I feel disappointed in myself.
Did that make you feel sad?
Yes, that made me sad.
Oh, it worked.
That's fine. Yeah, it did. Exactly as intended.
Cool. Excellent.
Saffron, professional guilt tripper.
I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I'm good at it. I have to use it carefully, because if I did it all the time, then I don't want to be known for that.
Right, and then it loses its power.
Exactly.
It loses potency, because then people never know, when to take you seriously and when you're just being a cunt.
I don't even know when I'm being serious half the time. Sometimes I'm judging it based on how people receive me. And I'll say something, and then somebody will get upset, and I go, I'm just joking, it's fine. And really, I'm like, didn't think you were going to take that seriously.
When you make that face, it's a joke.
It's hard. I'm sure I've said this in another episode, but having a British sense of humour in America, especially Texas, is fucking hard work. It is hard work. Because I have to be, extra careful not to be British around people. And then when a bit of it slips out, I have to go, I'm joking! And then people go, are you sure? And I'm like, yes. I am. Now.
I'm not British, but I do have a very dry sense of humor, according to other people. I think I'm really obvious about when I'm being sarcastic, but apparently I'm not, and that's a skill that I've had to develop, is really exaggerating my sarcasm so that people understand that I'm not being serious.
Like Chandler from Friends.
Yeah. A little bit. So I feel you. Yeah. When people don't know that you're joking, it's hard.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah. And it's really awful when you accidentally hurt their feelings, and someone actually feels it in their feelings because they didn't know that you were not being serious. That's not fun.
All the time.
Yeah. So I've just kind of got a sorry loaded up all the time. When I joke.
I think that's why we get on so well.
It's one of the reasons, yeah. I mean, one of the other reasons is just that we're both really cool people, so.
There is that. My hands are such a different colour to my face. Look at that.
My neck is 3 to 5 shades lighter than my face. Yeah. So I can't wear makeup. Because it's just, if I blend it down into my neck, then I have just this line of makeup on my neck, and if I only blend it to my jaw, then there's this line of makeup. It's really bad. It's really bad. I can't wear thick foundation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Today I learned.
Right.
I got a lot of sun whilst my friend was here, because she's a bit of a, I don't know what you call people that love sitting in the sun.
People.
Not this people. I get so sweaty. I'm so sweaty. I get really angry when I'm hot.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But most people are outdoorsy, and I'm why? We've spent hundreds of thousands of years perfecting inside. Why would you want to go back outside?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Someone said it.
That wasn't me. I stole that from my Alpha Rita friend.
Well, there you go. Credit is given.
Yeah.
I love outdoorsy stuff. Oh, I just showed a little earthquake there. Not a real one. I just shook the table with my wrath. I love outdoorsy stuff when it's overcast. I don't like the sun being down on my head or my face because it makes me, because I have really as you can see, very thick curly hair which has insulation in it, I think. And to have my hair up makes me look like an egg, so I don't often have my hair up unless I'm at home, and if I'm out it's only if I'm desperate that I'll have my hair up because I am very self-conscious. And it's so hot under there. You must also feel similarly. It is hot under here.
Yep.
I can't put a fan too close to me because I'll get tangled up in it.
Oh no.
It's the whole thing.
Yeah. That is a whole thing. Hair is very good insulation. Yeah, so when it's on the back of your neck and you're outside in the sun, you're kind of fucked. Yeah.
Well, and also, it gets to a point where I'm so warm that I can feel every strand on me, and I can feel it growing out of my head, and it makes me so angry, and I'm like, now I can feel the socks on my toes. And if I don't release myself from this skin prison, I might murder somebody. That's like the level of getting too hot for me. It makes me so mad. I can't do it. If it's dry heat, I can cope better, but humidity, no, don't talk to me. Not happening.
Yeah, I don't want to say I'm the opposite because, like, being extremely warm does make me cranky, but I get viscerally angry in the cold.
Really?
Yeah, I get this really goblin-y angry voice, like, oh, it's too cold! Yeah.
How funny.
Yeah.
My husband's like that. He absolutely hates it when it's cold. And it would be, like, really mild for me anyway. And he's like... It's funny.
Yeah, I could totally...
Texas, so.
I could die of hypothermia in I don't know how many minutes in, like, 60-degree temperatures. It's really sad. It's sad. I'm a big baby about the cold. I don't mind heat so much. But yeah, the cold is lethal.
I love it when it gets cold because then I can wear jumpers outside. Sweaters, whatever you call them. Yeah. Love a big jumper. That's my favourite outfit. That's like a uniform for me. When I'm at home, big jumper, big trousers. Letting it all hang out. Nothing tight on this bod, let me tell you.
I feel that. Yeah.
I've recently discovered since moving here, oversized linens. Oh, it's changed the game. Wearing linens? I don't know what it is. Flowy linens.
Linen fabric?
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. It is the best fabric. Linen is just, it's beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. Wearing, like, oversized trousers, you know, like ones that are, like, flared almost. Because then when you walk, you get a waft. Brilliant.
Yes.
Whoever invented wafty trousers, they get a Nobel cooling prize from me. Amazing.
It was probably women.
I'd like to think so. Yeah. We're pretty good at a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, like, it just makes sense. Like, that's sort of a transition between skirts and pants.
Yes.
Scants. And, or secret pants. Like, when you have pants that are, like, so big.
Yeah, and they look like a skirt.
They look like a skirt until you move them, and then it's like, oh, they're separate pant legs. Oh my god. Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Secret pants.
Illusion clothing.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with, like, clothing that has poppers down the side and you rip them off. That's reveal. That's the reveal. Illusion.
Yeah, or invisible clothing.
It's just nudity at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like that's made up bollocks for nudes.
Probably. Yeah. I've never heard of invisible clothing, except in that one fable about the king.
The Emperor's New Clothes.
Yeah, the Emperor, not king. Whatever, it's fine.
The King Emperor. That sounded like a cartoon laugh and I'm here for it.
Thanks.
It was brilliant.
I do have a pretty silly laugh sometimes.
That's a great laugh.
Thanks. I'm proud of it.
You should be.
Thanks.
I have to quieten mine down here, and whenever there's a microphone in my face, because my laugh is shouty. I call it my shout laugh, and when things take me by surprise, I go, ha! But like really loud, and I have to be so careful. The amount of times I have to isolate these fucking laughs so that I don't ruin people's earphones.
Headphones. Maybe you were thinking earbuds and headphones, so earphones.
AirPods, but I thought
AirPods,
no, not everybody is a slave to Apple. I've been enslaved by the Apple products. But I don't buy them new, because that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Stupidity.
Yeah.
Waste of money.
It really is, though.
Yeah.
I am planning to get an adapter. An adapter.
Okay.
An adapter for my desktop so that I can use Bluetooth on it, so I can unplug my headphones and like be able to move like a human instead of being careful of this cord all the time. And it's bright orange and just like in your face. So yeah, gonna do that soon before the next episode.
I love the feature that we have on this and on other recording platforms that exist now, where you can select that you're not wearing headphones, so it reduces the echo from the other person. Because I can't wear a headset on this hair. Not happening. What am I going to do? Push it back so I've got elephant ears? I don't think so. And then I tried AirPods and it kept switching the microphone over to the AirPods one. And I had a couple of episodes booked where the audio is fucking shocking. And one of them I actually had to re-record. Because it just came out so bad. So I just took a chance and did it without a headset, and I will say it is significantly better.
There you go. Headphones aren't for everybody.
Yeah. I don't like them touching my ears.
That's fine. Yeah, I like them because they kind of help hold my glasses up. My glasses will fall down my nose, but if I have headphones smushing my ears to my head, then my glasses can't move.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah. How long have we been talking about headphones? Oh my god.
At least 57 minutes.
No, that's how long we've been recording. But yeah, I hear you.
That's what you just did. I'm just copying you.
Oh my god, don't look at me! Oh!
That's amazing. Oh, it's funny.
And I thought today was going to be more hinged. Nope.
No. The first bit was, and then I feel like the energy builds across the episode, and then we both just start losing our shit.
That's probably what happens, yeah.
It's definitely, the second half is definitely the most peculiar.
I wonder what would happen if we did a 2-hour long show then, because then it would just be like an hour and a half of
nonsense. I think I probably need to break to have a wee, and I wonder if that would reset it.
It might.
Because what if I piss out my sillies and then we have to start all over again?
Yeah, that's the thing that can happen. I mean, you can cry out you're sad because, like, the... Tears have sad chemicals in them. So maybe you can pee out your sillies. Don't listen to me. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh my god.
I don't know if we're going to be allowed to have that as the episode title, but I want it to be. Or maybe that could be our slogan. Come and piss out your sillies with us. Maybe. Fucking hell.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, anyway.
I love that all of this is just gonna be, like, related to Sarah's book. I'm just like, sorry.
I make no apologies.
Okay, that's fine. Then we don't do that. We stand by our silly pissing.
Oh, silly pissing?
No! No, I fucked that up. Never mind.
No, you didn't. It was perfect.
Okay.
It was perfection. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Alright, I think that's time.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
I'm out. I've had enough.
Yeah. I'm tapping out. Thank you for joining us today, Book Goblins. Do the things. Click all the buttons. Share this video.
Comment nice things.
Yeah, or mean things. Whatever. We'll roast you in the comments.
Yeah. Subscribe. Share with your friends and familia.
Provided you have a familiar. Not everyone does. Just wizards and sorcerers. I play a lot of 3-5 D&D. Or I used to. I don't anymore, because I don't have friends anymore who play D&D. Did I break you? Oh my god.
Oh we should stop this.
We should have stopped this already. Okay. Thank you for joining us today, Book Goblins. Stay tuned for more unhinged talk about the unreal on the regular.
That's where I'm gonna fade the music.